Okay, I think we're going now. It says the managed broadcast. Yeah, that window's open. It's got highlighted, and then it's got auto stop in parentheses that is in the shadows, and it's got the stop. I think it's screening now.
Okay, it'll show up on my phone. If it is, it'll tell me. Let me look. Okay, so it says stream. It's streaming now.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean,
all right. So you should be in business then.
Just a second. It must be streaming because it's got on that same button. It has stop streaming on it now.
Okay. Good deal. You're going.
Okay.
All right.
If I need to call you sometime, can I get a hold of you or can I text you?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Talk to you later. Bye. Well, at least we've got plenty of time.
I also want to talk to you to see if I can get any more of the players' hats.
You tell me if I got this, if this is straight on here. All right, so get this straight here.
Tilted a little more to the left. Or maybe the right.
Is one side higher than the other?
Yeah.
Yeah, right in front of it. I gotta run the right side up. Right? How's that? No.
Try it the other way. You're a kid. You're supposed to have a little bit more.
To the right or to the left?
To the right.
It's just gone.
Well, it's hot outside.
That is true.
Keep going. That's good.
Are these
Tonights? Yes.
okay? We have both. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's still a little bit right sides down low, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Let me see if I can get that to come up a little bit. Is that any better?
That's worse.
It's
Yeah.
not bad. I mean,
Well,
this side has to come up. Or the left side come down. Maybe I'm too high. Am I too high, you think?
yeah, I think you could bring it downwards.
I gotta
Get
be
it off the
smarter
window.
than the thing.
Why can't I get it off the window?
You're not holding your mouth right. Oh, let's see.
You do it. Put a little youth touch on it. This old crabby guy. First time I've ever had this. Forfeit.
How is the league gonna take care of that?
Yes. Well, I did on 20th Street? Yes.
Because to me, the only way that I would know to do it is to give us 10 more runs to give us a win. Because to me, all the stats count.
Well, we'll keep watching and see what happens. Grant's supposed to take care of it on my phone. I'll get through my phone
Does
here.
that make sense? It doesn't matter. I just.
That's right, my line of sight when I'm sitting down.
I guess you can go up a little higher.
They got another 10 inches maybe. There, right there. Oh, no, we lost it. left side needs to go up, or the right side needs to come down. Okay, oh, no, too much. Come back, right there. Well, you need, the right side needs to come down just a little bit, just a skosh. The right side needs to come down, right, a little too far, not too, that's too much. Right, no, a little bit, right there.
I think as soon as I let it go, it's gonna.
I think that's, what do you,
I think that should work right there.
Keith, you think that's a good picture there? What you look at, you're
Yeah.
kind of that's not too bad.
That'll work.
Should it go up a little bit though? No.
Well, that one's
Let's try it again.
okay. So you couldn't read their numbers, their positions. That's 4
Numbers on the left side.
positions.
No, position, okay.
That's what I'm trying to read.
Okay, I got it.
So he's at short center field. Okay, thank you. You've already. Okay, and then 21 is at.
21 is center fielder.
Okay, yeah, I've got all of that.
I need your help.
This is all the extra shirts that Hampton had at David's house. Because he had like 3 or 4 different sizes, I guess, so he found one that he was happy with. And then this is also
And then Williams is at left.
Can you adjust this? So
honey, I know nothing about that.
does that look okay?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna let someone who. I think that.
I think if the mic
No,
is
the
moving,
mic-
then that means it's
I'm
on.
talking about the picture. Is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is at third.
Sometimes you can go a little bit closer if you tip it a little bit, just so it doesn't have first and third in there.
That's
so.
all right. I don't mind having first and third
Yeah,
there.
he was at 23 last time.
Remember me?
And 12 is DH.
I always had first and third in there, so.
Yeah, it's in there.
No, you can't see the back.
I can see it.
You must be better than me. It looks like it's cut off on both sides.
No, there's first right behind that pole.
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, well then, see, I always put it at an angle so you could actually see the bag. Okay, that's what you're saying. Yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
if
I'm gonna
you're
let Keith look at it. He's an
I always
IT.
put it a little bit more to the left
Uh,
because then it caught both the bags without the
I'll
post
look.
getting in the way, but that was just my way of doing it. Do whatever you
I'll
want.
see what Keith wants to do.
If the post is there, they can't see very well on the camera.
I gotta get some lights.
They said there was. Yeah, that's the numbers we got. And then we'll double check the numbers when they come out because I don't know what they do. They don't necessarily assign people. Visitors.
Hey Keith, can you check this out a little bit?
What?
Can you check this out a little bit? See what you think?
Well,
There.
what do you? I mean, do you,
I mean, the picture.
the picture looks fine to me. Of
You
course.
don't need third base more in it or second.
Well, there, I think you can see both bases. First base is right on the post,
Yeah,
but I think I'm just moved it.
that's fine. That's good enough. You
Okay.
think that's good enough for people?
I would think so. They're not going to see a whole lot anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2.
What, you have any lines over there that I can copy?
There's the dirt bags.
This is what, just to start, so I'll show you this. This is what. This is the points. That's the game in question. That are gonna be important.
Oh yeah. And so. Yeah, but stats count for the games. Just if the Dirtbags won, then they're gonna actually lose.
Yeah. I don't know how you do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But to me, the stats count.
Yeah.
Eight is short.
Test one. Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Derby, Kansas for the second game of this two-game series versus the Derby Twins and the Wichita Dirtbags. The game last night, of course, you listened to or watched, where it showed up as a 10-1 Dirtbag victory. However, things have changed since then, and we'll talk about that a little bit as we go along in the broadcast, but we'll do first things first here. And we're here tonight. Nice evening. Temperature probably hovering right around 90 degrees. Not much wind at all. Not too many clouds in the sky. We're going to play baseball tonight, and we'll see what happens anyway. Let's go ahead and start with the starting lineups for the Dirtbags. Leading off, the second baseman, number 4, Chase Creddy. Batting second, number 33, the shortstop, Miles Hartman. Batting third in center field, number 21, DeCarlo Delancey. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 15, Daniel Gregg. Hitting fifth, the left fielder, number 17, Daniel Williams. Batting sixth and catching, number 5, Shugo Kondo. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 19, Noah Fields. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 23, Aiden Martinez. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 12, Mikey Acosta. Looks like we got a right-hander on the mound by the name of Aaron Greider. I'm going to check that name here again real quick. Aaron Geisler. Aaron Geisler is the name. He will be the starting pitcher for the Dirtbags tonight. For the Twins starting lineup tonight, got a change in the leadoff hitter. Going to the leadoff spot tonight will be number 2, the center fielder, Tyler Otts. Caden Richards moves down to the second spot. He'll be hitting second and playing third base wearing number 5. Batting third, the catcher tonight, number 10, Mitch Birdsall. Wait a minute, I backed up. He's actually batting fourth. I'm going to back up now and give you who's hitting third. Batting third is the designated hitter, number 15, Richard Gutierrez. Batting fourth, the catcher, Mitch Birdsall, wearing number 10. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 8, Kyler Warren. Hitting sixth, the first baseman, number 34, Nolan Ganner. Batting seventh in left field, number 7, Cade Shelton. Playing second base tonight and wearing number 4 will be Bryce Hampton. And in right field, hitting ninth, number 35, Nolan Hershock. The starting pitcher for your Derby Twins tonight will be number 26, Harrison Aquero. The umpires are meeting at home plate, as you can probably tell. If you need to text me for anything, talk, chat, ask questions, make comments, you can sure do that. My number here is 316-992-3623. We're going to start with the national anthem, and we'll come back and get this thing rolling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for your national anthem.
ICTinsurance.com or call them at 316-440-6111.
Okay, we're back ready to go almost. As I find my chair here, bright sunshiny day in Derby. I told you not much wind. What is kind of variable, floating around different directions. Got a first pitch tonight. We'll tell you a little bit about that here. It is Michaela Connor. She'll throw out the first pitch. Michaela is the daughter of Dana, the chief executive, nursing executive at Derby Assisted Living, and our hot dog sponsor this evening. Michelle will be in 6th grade and likes phys ed, music, and loves to go horseback riding. Michelle, that was a great pitch, and thank you very much for that. We also got the Haskell at Devon Automotive Group, his tonight's game sponsor. They offer Buick, GMC, Hyundai, and Genesis brands along with their pre-owned vehicles about on any budget. Visit them online at Hatchet Buick, GMC.com. They're at 1333 North Greenwich. They also have a used car lot here in Derby. The Dirtbags are wearing white pants tonight with their signature. It's the same thing they wore last night. Same kind of a brownish red. I'm not sure exactly what tint that is, but it's a brownish red. On the other side of the field, the Twins are in their white pants with the exception of Bryce Hampton. I don't think he got the message. No, that's not Bryce Hampton. That's our bad boy. I thought it was Bryce Hampton. The Twins are in their white pants and their alternative green jerseys trimmed in silver and white, a la Derby Panther country. The city of Derby is a lot of green, So we've got those alternative jerseys that they're wearing those tonight. Well, I'll start trying to explain this a little bit. Last night the Twins did not play very well, as you saw and heard. Either on the mound or at the plate or basically in the field necessarily, but we got beat 10-1 in the ball game. However, if you remember the reserve pitcher that came in the 8th inning, the right-handed pitcher, his name was, Wilmer Contreras. That was his name, Wilmer Contreras. Well, he came in, and something about him, and I don't know what it was. Well, I know what it was. He looked older, much older than the rest of the kids. He was about 6'5", 6'5", 6'6", maybe 250 pounds. And when I first saw him last night, he was coming out of the parking lot onto the field, and I was on the field doing a few things, and I saw him, and I thought he was a coach. I thought he was one of their coaches. Well, he came in and pitched in the 8th and 9th inning, and didn't throw the ball extremely hard, but he had a great curveball that only went about 60 miles an hour, and the guys just couldn't touch it. So he shut us out the last 2 innings, and I'm not saying that's what beat us at all. However, I checked him. I just looked him up I Googled him basically, and found out that he has 4 years of professional pitching behind him, and that he didn't have any eligibility, and that you have to have college eligibility, and pro pitchers aren't allowed in the Jayhawk League. So that's a rule. So all day long, we went back and forth on that, and finally, after much discussion, it came down to where the Dirtbags had to forfeit 4 games. One of them was last night. They had to forfeit a couple. Well, one against Newton in the first round, the first half, and one in the second half against Hutchinson. So basically, we're right back where we started from now. Hopefully, we can come in tonight and be a little more aggressive and play Derby Twin baseball. So, and I got to tell you, 27 years, that's never happened. There's been quite a few firsts that happened this summer. I can't remember all of them not right now, but it's been pretty crazy. But we're right in the thick of things, and you can't ask for better than that in the second half of the season. We will set, matter of fact, again, I will tell you that the Twins are the visiting team tonight. This is a home game for the Wichita Dirtbags. So they're out on the field first, and the Twins will lead off the game at the plate. Pitching for the Wichita Dirtbags is Aaron Geisler. Don't know too much about him other than he's a pretty good-sized kid, right-handed. And we're going to bring Tyler Otts. He's going to be the leadoff man tonight. He's going to step in. He's playing center field. We're in number 2. Tyler's had a hot bat here just lately, and we'll see if he can give us some help tonight again. I know he had lead off a lot for his junior college down in Mississippi, so this is not unusual for him. First pitch is outside, ball one. Ball low into the dirt, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Tomorrow night, the Twins will entertain the Hutch Monarchs right here at Panther Field. It'll be a league game. It's a rain out to makeup game that we scheduled for tomorrow night, which was originally an off day. So we will play tomorrow night. There's a strike down the middle for strike one. Count goes to 2-1, except the scoreboard's not on. So we're getting a slow start on the scoreboard. We've got Kenny Fissler up here, and I don't know that he's ever been up here before, so he's going to try to get the scoreboard started. And here comes the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Third baseman from the Dirtbags are there, and that's the first out of the game. Here's Caden Richards, steps in. Caden playing third base. First pitch in there for a strike. Here's the wind-up pitch, curveball in there for a strike. Why don't you go get down and get one of your teammates to come up here and help you? Okay. Oh, pardon me? That's right. Here we go. Curveball outside. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. We got you, Hump. It's just a little slow getting this scoreboard started. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ground ball, third base. He's up with it. Long throw to first, and that's out number 2. So Caden Richards is out third to first. Here's Richard Gutierrez. Steps in. I'm going to step away from you for just a second. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive to left field. Coming as left fielder, and he can't make the ball, the play, and it's off his glove, and Rich will just turn at first and make a wide turn and be back, and that'll be a base hit for Richard Gutierrez as the left fielder dove for the ball and couldn't come up with it. Here's Mitch Birdsall catching tonight. Here's the stretch. Right now we're not having any luck getting the scoreboard working. We're trying here. And the pitch. Ball low, ball 1. Here comes your 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. And the strike is here's the stretch, and here comes your pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count goes to, I believe, 1-2. Yes, it's 1-2. There's the stretch and the pitch. Ground ball to second base. He's up with it. And the throw to first, and that's all for the Twins in the first. No runs a hit. There are no errors and 1 left, and we'll be right back after this. Okay, we'll start the bottom of the first coming up with the leadoff hitter Chase Creddy, as we're still trying to get the scoreboard to come on out in left field. We'll set the Twins for you defensively. At third base is Caden Richards. The shortstop tonight is Kyler Warren, Bryce Hampton at second base, and Nolan Ganner at first. The catcher is Mitch Birdsall, and pitching tonight is Harrison Aquero. In left field is Cade Shelton. Center, Tyler Otts, and the right fielder is Nate Hershock. Creddy jumps in and ready to go, and here comes Harrison Aquero, first pitch. Lined foul down the third base line. Aquero from the stretch to the belt. Line drive. This one's going to be fair ball. It goes all the way to the left field corner. Coming into second base is Creddy with a stand-up double. Well, that's not the way to start tonight. Now it came on. Now it finally came on. So here's Miles Hartman with a runner at second base and no out against Harrison Aquero. There's a stretch. Close play to second base. Shortstop dropped the ball, but it was a close play as they turned around and threw. So, here we go again. Let's hope the Twins can stop this. The Dirtbags swing the bat fairly well. They did last night, too. There's a pitch that I'm not sure where it was, but it was ball one. Left-handed hitter Miles Hartman in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit to left field. Here he comes going home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's up the line a little bit, and the Dirtbags break out with the first run in a 1-0 ball game in the first inning. So that wasn't very much fun. Here's DeCarlo Delancey. Aquero looks in from the stretch, from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Well, they say you got to score one to play anyway. So we'll see if we can hold him here. Stretch from the belt, 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball, and the count goes to 1-2. 1 runs, 2 hits. Only 2 batters so far. This is the third batter up this inning. There's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball to center field. Drifting back is Tyler Ott. He's under it and makes the play for the first out of the game for the Dirtbags. That'll be an F8, and this is Daniel Gregg, I should say, number 15. He's playing in right field tonight. Looks down at C.J. Hendrickson, the coach and general manager of the Dirtbags, and steps in, right-handed hitter. Aquero looks over at first base and turns and now throws back over to first base. Runner back. Looking for a double play ball here. There's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch there. The runner I thought was going. He took a couple big steps and stopped, so in for a ball. One ball, no strikes. In the stretch, here comes Aquero. Yep, going over to first and back in time. Twins need to play like the first place team they are right now in the second half. And right now, last night, it didn't look like a first place team. There's a pitch, ball 2, 2-0. Aquero into the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Swing, he wanted to hold up at the last minute, but he did swing right through it, and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Aquero's got a nice curveball he likes to throw. Stretch in the pitch. Outside with that curveball, and it's 3-1. Twins don't need to be walking anybody. We've had way too many walks this season, way too many walks last night, and way too many walks the night before. 3-1 pitch, and he walked him. I just don't understand that. I'll never understand it as long as I'm around baseball. You got to throw strikes, and it's not like it's a new idea for these pitchers that are coming from the colleges that are coming. They know it. And this is number, I believe this is DeCarlo. No, this is actually Daniel Williams up. 1 out, Craig on first. Leads away and runners on first and second. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Actually, it's not. Yes, it is. It's Greg on second and Williams on. Here's the stretch. He's looking him back and the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Daniel Williams at the plate. Here's the pitch. Outside. And right now, Mr. Aquero isn't getting very close to home plate. He also might be a little bit preoccupied with the runner at second base. And this runner at second base, and there's a throw. Back to second and didn't get him. Runner on second base, who is Miles Hartman, he's got a pretty decent lead, I believe. Greg at first. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nothing doing down in the Twins bullpen, but we got to get these guys out. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. 3-2. Here's the stretch. 3-2 pitch on the way. Holy mackerel. That ball's way outside, a wild pitch, and the runners would advance anyway. Here's Shugo Congo with the bases loaded, and Coach Flax is going out to the mound here. And he's talking to Harrison Aquero. So 2 walks so far in the first inning. That's not a good deal. He's having a pretty good conversation with Aquero. Present time, it looks kind of like a continuation of the game last night. We got to shake this up a little bit. Kondo is the catcher. He didn't play last night, so he'll step up. The Twins will play in at the corners and back in the middle, hopefully getting a double play ball here. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. One 0 pitch on the way. Popped up on the infield. Well, maybe go straight back and out of play. I thought maybe it was still in play, but no one seemed to be too interested in it. So it's 0-2. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. There's a line drive into right center. That's going to go all the way to the wall. That's going to clear the bases. 1 run is home. 2 runs are home. And around in third, here comes the throw to the plate. And he tries to make the tag and drops the ball, and the Twins are playing like a bunch of clowns right now, ladies and gentlemen. So that's 4 runs in, similar to last night. Here's number 19, Noah Fields. So that's a 3-run double. It was a double and went on an error on the throw from second baseman Hampton. So that would be a double E4. First pitch fouled back. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4 runs in. So, deja vu all over again. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Down in the dirt. Ball 1. Got a little action going on in the Twins pen. I'm not sure exactly who that is out there. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Somebody needs to get this team's attention. I think I know the guy to do it too. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside. Four runs on 3 hits here in the first inning for the Dirtbags. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to shortstop. He's up with it. Tyler Warren to first, and that's all for the Dirtbag. No, that's just out number 2. Excuse me. I thought that was 3 outs, but they did score another run, so it's now 5-0. Here's Aiden Martinez, number 23. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. There's a long fly ball to center field. Going back is Tyler Ott against the wall and makes the catch for the 3rd out. The Twins stunk that one up in the first. 5 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and nobody left on base. So after 1 inning, Twins down 5-0. We'll be right back. So we're back here in the top of the second. Here is number 8, Kyler Warren steps in. First pitch, curveball, outside corner, strike one. Fastball inside, ball one. On deck is Nolan Ganner. Be nice to chip into this lead a little bit. Inside ball two. Love to get the leadoff man on. Fouled off at the home plate, and the count evens at 2. Here's the pitch. High hopper, third baseman comes in on the long short hop, long throw, and he does not. Oh, he called him out. Wow. He sure I thought he was safe. Maybe my eyesight's going. I don't know. Looked like them. But anyway, he's out 5-3. Here's Nolan Ganner. Other than Gutierrez's single, Twins haven't hit the ball out of the infield yet. There's a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop up with it. Throw to first. And he's out for the second out. So we'll see what Cade Shelton can do. Here's the first pitch. Fastball for a strike. Fouled back over off the top of the Twins dugout. And it's 0-2. There's a foul ball to the right side, and the count stays at 0-2. Curveball outside, ball one. Ground ball, and it's off him. Second baseman comes in and was going to try to make the play. Had no chance to get Sheldon, and that'll be an error. Here's Bryce Hampton playing tonight at second base. First pitch, curveball in for a strike. If Hampton could get on, Nolan Hershock would be batting. There's the stretch from the belt. And the pitch. Curveball out. Strike 2. The ball looked a little outside from here, but I guess you got to adjust. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to second baseman. He's got it on an easy hop, and that's all for the Twins. Nothing doing. No runs, no hits, and error one left. After 1.5 innings, the Twins are down 5-0. And we'll be right back. Test one, test. Looks like the Twins are going to bring in a new pitcher here in the second inning. Luis Diaz is going to come in and take over the mound for Aguero. Right-handed pitcher. I believe he just told me he's signed to go up to play for Ottawa University up in Ottawa, Kansas here this fall.
Number 37, Luis Diaz.
Been asked if the screen scoreboard on the video is working, and it's not right at the present time. There's some type of a glitch that we can't seem to get out of it, but we'll keep working on it. If you have any questions or comments, don't be shy. Give me a holler, 316-992-3623. As we go into the bottom of the second inning, here is the hitter number 9 for the Dirtbags, Mikey Acosta, DHing tonight. And we'll see what Luis Diaz has in his box of tricks tonight. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball foul and out of play. I noticed one thing the Dirtbags seem to be doing that the Twins are not. We're not aggressive. They're jumping on these first pitches. They're aggressively swinging. The Twins aren't doing that. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Nolan Gantner up with it, flips it to Diaz covering at first, and that's your first out in the second inning.
Second baseman, number 4, Chase Credit.
Here's Chase Creddy, the leadoff hitter, to back up for the second time in as many innings and fouls the first pitch back to the parking lot. And it's strike one. Fastball inside, ball one. Stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball two. Creddy waiting for Diaz's third pitch. And there's a fly ball to left field. He been hit pretty well. Going back is the left fielder, Shelton. It's off the wall. And coming into second base with a stand-up double is Chase Creddy. So that's the fourth hit in 1 and 2 and 1 and 1/3 innings for the Dirtbags. And his second double in 2 innings. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Twins are going to have to put their hitting shoes on. That looks pretty apparent tonight. And right now, they don't have them on. Here's Miles Hartman, first pitch, in there for a strike. Hartman singled his first time. And the pitch. Fastball outside part of home plate, strike two, and 0-2 goes the count. There's a line drive to center field. Should be right at Tyler Otts. It is. He gets it, and that's the second out. Still a hard out to center field. Hit right on the nose. Here's DeCarlo Delancey. He flew out to center field his first time. So it looks like the Dirtbags aren't getting cheated at home plate. Here's the first pitch. There's a line drive to right field right at Nolan Herchuk, and he makes the case. And that ball was hit like a rocket to right field, but right at Herchuk. So for the Dirtbags in the seconds, no runs a hit, no errors, one left, and after 2 innings, the Twins are down 5-0. Let's see if we can swing the bat a little bit. Be back in a minute. Nolan Herchuk will be the leadoff hitter, I believe. Right fielder from University of Oklahoma Arts and Sciences. So nothing but goose eggs for the Twins in the first 2 innings, and they should be making contact with this pitcher. And Nolan Herchuk will step in. Then we'll go back to the top of the lineup, see if we can get anything going here. I noticed in between innings, Coach Flax was talking to the guys on the dugout, had their attention. So I don't know. We'll see what that means. Herchuk steps in tonight. He's playing right field. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a ground ball. Shortstop up with it. Throw to first, and by a step, Herchuk is out for out number 1. Well, he was swinging on first pitch. Here's Tyler Otts. Tyler popped up to the third baseman his first time up. Batting leadoff tonight. Here's the first pitch to Tyler. Low, ball 1. Ground ball. Nice handle hop to the shortstop and over to first base, and there's 2 quick outs. Caden Richards comes up. Caden bounced out to the third baseman his first time. Caden's been struggling just a little bit as of late. He'll get it together, though. Got a good swing. First pitch. Ground ball foul. And a strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. There's a little base hit up to the second baseman playing right behind the bag. Throws to first and he's on the bag. Got him. And we're gonna have a question on this because the Twins say that he was off the bag, and the first base umpire is coming in to be consulted. But I don't know if anything's going to change. They called him out. I don't really get on the umpires too much, but ladies and gentlemen, the last few nights our umpiring has been less than good. So the Twins go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, as they're not the home team tonight, but have 3 goose eggs to show for their efforts a third of the way through. Caden hit that ball pretty good, but it just happened to. The second baseman was playing him up the middle a little bit, and he just slid a little bit to his left and didn't have very much problem at all picking it up. But it was close. That 5 spot in the first inning looks awful big right now with the way the Twins are batting. Here's Daniel Gregg leading off. He walked and scored his first time. That's a familiar tune so far this year, walked and scored. Here's the stretch from the belt, and the first pitch, curveball on the outside part of home plate for strike one, as Luis Diaz returns for his second inning of work. There's a fly ball. Now this is going to drop in for a base hit. See, he just took that bat, flicked it out there, and just flipped it over the second baseman's head, and it fell into center field for a leadoff hit here in the third. Here's Daniel Williams. He walked his first time and scored. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike. A nice pitch. Runner leads away. There he goes. Here's the throw to second base, and it's not in time. Stolen base for Gregg. No balls, 2 strikes on the batter. Here's the pitch. And, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. That wasn't even close. 1 and 2. I'm telling you, that he's getting a rash from the Twins dugout. That wasn't even close. There's the pitch. 2 and 2. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a line drive. And Olade it is Bryce Hampton and doesn't even turn around and go after it and lets the outfielder come in and pick it up. That's an error on Hampton, and that's a lack of effort there. He Olayed that ball and then turned around and looked at it. Wow. So first and third, nobody out. Here's Shugo Kondo. And runners on first and third. So we're right back in the soup here. There's a fly ball to right field. Coming in is Hershock, and he lets it fall. The Twins are playing some terrible baseball right now. That ball was hit right at him. And they score another run here in the third. This is going to be pretty ugly, I got a feeling. Here's Noah Fields. Fastball high. And you know, I thought that was going to be a play at the plate or a throw. That's what I was lining up for, and he just stopped and let it drop. I'm not sure what happened out there. Maybe he lost in the sun. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 2. Two and 0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Was that a swing? 2-1 pitch. Strike two. That was a gift. Low and outside. Fly ball left field. This should be caught. Drifting back as the left fielder makes the catch, and runner tags and heads to third base, and it's one out. Here's Aiden Martinez. This is like batting practice for the Dirtbags. That ball was hit back on a warning track. But when you make errors, which the Twins have made 2 so far this game in 3 innings, you can't give these teams 4 outs. Fastball outside. Man. 6-0, Twins down in the 3rd inning. I didn't think I'd say that tonight. Fouled straight back, and the count's 1-1. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Nice curveball in there. Strike 2 as Martinez swing right through it. That was a pretty pitch by Luis Diaz. I think it's more of a slider than it was a curveball. It was a real quick break, and looked like it put on the brakes about at home plate. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Coming in as Gatner. Going as over as this is Birdsall, and he doesn't catch it. Man. One, two. Down and in, ball 2. There's a stretch in the pitch. And he swung out and struck out for strike 3 and 2 out. And we go back to the, no, actually we go to the designated hitter, Mikey Acosta. Acosta tonight has been out first baseman to the pitcher. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball foul outside first base. Oh and 1. There goes the runner. Here's the throw to second. No play at second base. He's safe. So 2 out. Stolen base by Kondo. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. And here comes the runner. Nope. Ball got away from. Here's the throw to second base. And they got him picked off, and that's the end of the inning. The ball got away from Birdsall. runner from third kind of broke halfway down like he was going to go, and I think he faked out the runner who was on second base, who took off, and he was at least halfway to third base, and Birdsall saw him fired to second and was tagged out. So that'll be a 2-6 on that play. And that's all for the Dirtbags in the third. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left. After 3 innings of play, the Twins are down 6-0. Watching live from the state of Washington on YouTube, the brother of Chase Creddy, who is the second baseman for the Dirtbags. They're watching tonight. Chase has had himself a pretty productive night, couple doubles, and so maybe he ought to teach the Twins how to hit. What if we trade some of these guys back and forth? That's what we need to do. Because right now, our hitting performance is almost as bad as our pitching performance, so which is almost as bad as our defensive performance. So we're just not playing very well right now. We got to turn it around. We only got 1 hit in the first 3 innings. We've committed 2 errors, and we have walked 1, 2, 3, 4 so far in 3 innings. Richard Gutierrez is going to lead off for the Twins in the bottom of the third. He's got the only hit of the night, a single into left field in the first inning. Gutierrez leading the team in hittings, hitting about 373, somewhere in there. Been doing a lot of catching for us, doing a pretty good job behind the plate. He's DHing tonight. Here's the first pitch to him. Slow fastball. Strike 1 on the inside corner. That ball had to be about 55 miles an hour. It wasn't going very fast. Here comes the next pitch. Popped up on the infield. We're backing out of play, actually. It looked like it went straight up over home plate, but it did come back, and that's 0-2 real quick on Richard Gutierrez. On deck is Mitch Birdsall. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off and out of play, and the count's still 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball to left field, hit pretty well. It's back. It's going to be over the head of the left fielder and going all the way to the wall. Here comes Gutierrez. He'll try it into second base with a double. And that was a good shot by Richard Gutierrez to left field. He kind of fooled the left fielder a little bit, but he was playing in a little shallow. He thought he had it, but it was way over his head. Here's Mitch Birdsall with a runner on second base and nobody out here in the 4th inning. Let's see if he can do anything here. Come on, Mitch. First pitch coming up. Inside, tight, and it hit him. So he get hit by a pitch, and he'll be on first base, and we have runners on first and second with nobody out. And here comes Kyler Warren. This is the best shot offense we've had so far. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Top of the 4th. Need to get some of these runners home. Kyler Warren's been hitting the ball pretty right on the nose here lately. He steps in. Here's the first pitch to Kyler. In the dirt, outside, ball 1. Here's the stretch, and here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Sure like to send one to the outfield in the gap here. And there's a wild pitch that just got away a little bit from the catcher. And it counts 2-1. There's the stretch from the belt. Here comes Geisler's pitch. High. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. I don't know that anybody's going to be running on a 3-1 pitch here. But we'll see. There's the stretch. There's the lead away and the pitch. Curveball drops in for strike, and that's strike 2. So it's come down to 3-2. Payoff pitch coming up. Kyler Warren's ready at home plate, and the pitcher's got his sign into the stretch from the belt. And here's the pitch. There's a line drive, base hit to right field. This won't score a run, as the right fielder comes in and picks it up and gets it back to the infield. Ball just kind of scooted through the infield, but scoot through it did, and that's a base hit, and the bases are loaded with nobody out, and Nolan Gantner striding to the plate.
First baseman number 34, Nolan Ganter.
This is where we were in the first inning of the game last night, when I believe it was Holder Pantier had a line drive right at the third baseman, and he dove back at the base and doubled up the runner. Here's the first pitch. High, fastball, ball 1. Cade Shelton's on the on-deck circle. Twins have a chance here if they can get the ball out of the infield. Here's next pitch to Gantner. Ground ball foul off his foot, and it's 1-1. Come on, Nolan. Barrel one up here. Center fielder and the left fielder both playing shallow. Right fielder's playing about in regular depth. Fastball outside corner, strike 2, 1-2. Come on now, win the battle here. Nolan steps in, he's ready. Pitcher on, he's got his sign, he's ready, and here it comes. Curveball high, ball 2. Two and 2, nobody out, bases loaded, top of 4th. Here's the pitch. High, ball 3, and that was a little closer than I'd like it to be. I don't know, with these umpires, sometimes you're not sure what they're going to call. 3 and 2, nobody out. I don't think anybody's going to be running anywhere, but let's see if we can get a good pitch to hit here. Grounded foul right outside third base. He hit that one pretty well, but it was about 10 feet foul outside the line, so we'll do that one over. Geisler got a sign. Here comes the full count pitch. Ground ball, high hopper. The only play is going to be first base, and the run scores, and the runners move up to second and third as Nolan Gantner grounds out to the shortstop, but drives in the first run of the game for the Twins. So runners on second and third with runners with 1 out. Here's Cade Shelton at bat. He'd do to put the ball somewhere. Here's the pitch. Fastball high, ball 1. There's a center fielder really playing in, as is the left fielder. That's if he could get one in the gap. Outside, strike, holy moly. That ball was in the batter's box on the other side of home plate. And it wasn't over the plate when it went through there either. 1-1. Popped up left field. Is kind of drifting back far, going back, and making the catch is the outfielder in right field, and a run will come home, and that's 2 runs on the board for the Twins, and it's 6-2. Going to third base on that fly ball is Kyler Warren. So there's an RBI sacrifice fly. for Cade Shelton. Here's Bryce Hampton up. Curveball in there for a strike. Anything, there's a zone there. Anything where the white is on the right, on the left-handed batter's box inside is a strike. That one was a little farther outside. 1-1. Well, the Twins have broke the ice with 2 runs. Here's the pitch. Ground ball shortstop. He's up with it. He's going to make the throw to first, and that's all for the Twins in the top of the 4th. But 2 runs on a couple hits. There was no errors and 1 man left on base. So after 3.5, it's 6-2. The Dirtbags. The Twins broke the ice in the top of the 4th and cut it from a 6-0 game to a 6-2 game, so we're within striking distance a little bit, but we got to keep after it and got to shut these guys down, which means we got to play a little bit of defense and pitch better. So Luis Diaz back on the mound for his 3rd inning of work, and we'll see what he can get done here as the Twins infield really needs to step it up a notch. Leading off here in the bottom of the 4th was the hitter that was in there, Mikey Acosta, when the runner was picked off second base. So, here we go. Bottom of 4. First pitch by Luis Diaz, and it's outside, ball 1. Looks in for a sign. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and miss on a pitch that was low a little bit, fastball. Here's the stretch, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. As Luis Diaz has thrown last 2 pitches right by Acosta. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he took something off it and struck him out on a, looks like it was a little slider that broke quick inside on the home plate and handcuffed Acosta, and back to the top of the lineup to the man of the hour, who's got 2 doubles and 2 tries. Chase Creddy and his brothers watching out there and somewhere out in Washington. Is that a state or a country? Here's the first pitch. Fastball, curveball on the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the stretch 0-1 pitch in the dirt, ball 1. On deck is Miles Hartman. 1-1 pitch from Diaz. Outside, ball 2. Here comes the next pitch. There's a fly ball to center field hanging up, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Thought maybe That was going to hang up long enough for Ross to get under it, but it did not. So he's 3 for 3 tonight. And here's Miles Hartman. I can bet you Mr. Creddy's going to be running here. What's the odds on that? Hartman tonight's got a single, and he's flown out to center field. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball 1. You got a sign back throw to first. He's back in time. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball off his glove. Hampton retrieves it and throws out the runner at first. Creddy gets the second. That was a tailor-made double play ball, and to his credit, Diaz tried to field it and it went off the top of his glove and changed directions. Hartman was in close enough vicinity that he was able to get to it and throw out the runner for the second out. And here is DeCarlo Delancey. Fastball high, ball 1. He has flown out to right and flown out to center. Like to get this guy out. Here's the stretch. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Nope, he's going to turn and walk toward second base and do it all over again. Diaz looks back at second base and throws. Curveball. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Nice pitch if you can do it. One and one. Same pitch, same spot, same result. Strike 2, swing and a miss. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Creddy leads away at second. Here comes Diaz. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's all for the Dirtbags in the 4th inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left, and we go to the top of the 5th inning. The Twins are down. It's the Dirtbags 6, Derby Twins 2, and we'll be right back. Should be back on the video, on the audio. Are you hearing me? What we've had here, we've had the first out was a ground out by Greg to the shortstop, Warren, and then this is Daniel Williams with a count of 0-2. On his fourth inning of relief work is Luis Diaz, and there's a ground ball right at Nolan Gantner at first base, and he makes the play unassisted for the second out. Here's the catcher, number 5, Shugo Kondo. Kondo's got 2 hits tonight, a double and a single. And here's the first pitch, right down Broadway for strike 1. Tanner Nelson getting loose in the Twins bullpen. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Sure like to see the Twins break this game open. We sure need to. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And what they did call him strike 3 that he went around. Now I saw that wasn't near as bad as some of the others. It was a foul tip. He said it was a foul tip. I thought he was motioning. Yes, he did go around. But either way, it's still a strikeout. And that's all for the Dirtbags in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. So we go to the 6th. The Twins half, even though they're the visiting team tonight. We need to crack the safe and get some more runs in there. So we'll be back in just a minute. I accidentally hit the mute button, so that's where we were off with the video. I try to keep a pretty good eye on that because sometimes I'm hitting that to talk to the scorekeeper, and other times people are asking me questions up here when they come up. Anyway, starting pitcher Aaron Geisler is going into his 6th inning of work. He has given up 2 runs on 5 hits. And the Twins will start the the top of the 6th with Kyler Warren, the shortstop. Kyler's been on a base hit, and he's bounced out to the 3rd base. It'll be Kyler Warren, Nolan Gantner, and Cade Shelton, the 5, 6, 7 order or in the lineup. Kyler from Alma College up in Michigan, doing a great job with us this year. Fastball high, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Again, I'm looking at the outfielder. Now, you can see him out there, I believe, maybe. Center fielder and left fielder playing way in. Right fielder's playing back about normal. Curveball drops in for a strike, and it's 2-1. There's a fastball inside, and the count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Low, ball 4, and the Twins have their leadoff runner on. Let's bring up Nolan Gantner. The big guy needs to barrel one up and cause some excitement here. Wake everybody up a little bit. Cade Shelton lining up in it's on deck. There's the first pitch to Nolan. Ground ball, third base. Over to second for one. Over to first, round the horn double play, and that's all for the Twins for the first two hitters. 5-4-3, round the horn double header, double play, excuse me, and it's the same effect. They're still out.
Left fielder number 7, Kate Sheldon.
Here's Kate Sheldon. First pitch. There's a ground ball in the hole, up with a long throw to first. Nice play by the shortstop. Ball was heading for left field. He dove in the hole to his right, got up, fired at the first base, and still got Cade Shelton for the third out. So the Twins have nothing in to show for that leadoff walk, and we go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Twins down 6-2, and we'll be right back.
Also want to thank Derby twin Kaden Richards' parents from Las Vegas for spoiling us with Borough Norman Cosmetics. Visit their local studio at 6112 West Central Avenue, Wichita, or online at www.boroughnorman.com. See Sandy at the concession stand if you are a host family member or a player parent family member who would like to try it.
Chase Credigan's got some family listening out in Washington somewhere up there. It says mom, his dad, sister, brother-in-law, all from Seattle tuning in tonight. Glad to have you along the Derby Twins Network. Wish the score was different. Well, we're not done yet, so we'll see what happens as Luis Diaz comes out for his fifth inning of work. The Twins do have, they did have Tanner Nelson in the bullpen, but he's no longer out there right now, so we'll see what happens here. As coming up for the Dirtbags in the bottom of the sixth inning is number 19, Noah Fields, the third baseman. He's grounded out to short and flew out to left. Here's the first pitch. Curveball drops in there for a strike one. Diaz rocks and fires and misses inside with a fastball, and it's 1-1. Looks in for a sign. He's got it. Here comes the pitch. Drops in there low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. A little inside, ball 3. 3-1. Don't want to walk his lead on hitter there, Louise. Come on now. Little action happening in the bullpen out in the Dirtbags way. Ground, there's a base hit to left field. Hit right on the nose. And that'll be the first hit of the game for Noah Fields. Here's the first baseman, Aiden Martinez. He has flew out to center field and struck out. We'd like him to hit in a double play if he'd be so kind to do that. First pitch. There's a ground ball. Shortstop, second for one, and over to first. He's safe. Nice play with the force out as Hampton is a little taller second baseman than normal, and he had to reach up and grab that and stay on the bag, and he called him out. Now we got a conversation coming up with the coach from third base coach from the Dirtbags, he's thinking that he called him safe, but he didn't call him safe, and he said I'm not sure what they're doing now. Maybe doing, now he's going to ask the home plate umpire, and we'll see what this fiasco is going to be all about. It looked like he got him. They're talking about it. And he is out. The runner at first is safe. So it was a force out for Aiden Martinez at first base. 6-4. So there's one out, and the batter is Mikey Acosta. Stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Low ball one.
Designated hitter number 12, Mikey Acosta.
And here's the pitch. Ball two, low. Luis Diaz has been behind these first two hitters. Let's see what he has for this pitch. In there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Twins will be right back here tomorrow night with a league game against the Hudson Monarchs of Rain Out and Makeup. That is not on your schedule, but it's going to be here, so put it on your schedule. There's the pitch. Line drive left field coming in as making the catch is left fielder Cade Shelton, throwing the ball into second base as hustling back to first base was Noah Fields, or was actually Aiden Martinez. There's a line drive, and Shelton did not let it drop. He charged it and got it for the second out. And then it goes back to the top of the lineup with the pride of Seattle. Chase Creddy steps in, having himself quite a night, 3 for 3 tonight. First pitch is on the outside part of the plate, strike one. He needs to, the rest of his family, he needs to sit down and relax for a while. We need him not to get this fourth hit. Surely you guys don't want him to do that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball drops in, and it's a little bit missed, not by much. Ball one. Twins have 3 more chances to tie this game up. They're down by 4, 6-2. Curveball, there's one right down the line, base hit. Runner around second base, he's heading to third. Here's the throw. And he is going to be out. He's out at third base. Nice throw by heads-up play by Cade Shelton as they put it right on the money. And it'll be a single for Chase Creddy, so he's 4 for 4. And out at third base trying to stretch it is Aaron Martinez. Now he'll be out 7-5 for out number 3. So the Twins go to the top of the 7th inning. Geisler goes back out there for his 7th inning of work. Twins haven't challenged him very much, so Twins only got 5 hits. The Dirtbags have 6 runs on 9 hit, 1 error. The Twins 2 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. So we'll start with Bryce Hampton, and we'll go to Nolan Herchok, and then back up to the top of the order and Tyler Otts. So we'll start off with 3 left-handed hitters against Geisler and see how we can do with that. Actually, I said 3 left-handed hitters. Correction, Hampton is a right-handed hitter. He's going to lead it off.
Second baseman number 4, Bryce Hampton.
Here's Bryce Hampton playing second base tonight. First pitch on the way. Curveball outside, ball 1. Right-handed pitcher in the bullpen is ready if we need him, if they need him. There's a line drive base hit to left field by Bryce Hampton. Well, that gets the leadoff guy on. Now we just got to move him around, and I'll take another hit right here, number 35. Come on, Mr. Herchok. Get one of those pitches you can pull.
Fielder number 35, Nolan Herchuk.
They're shifting him around to the right side. No, they're not. They're just shifting the runner. They were shifting the second baseman over. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Hit a good pitch. Come on, Nolan. Throw over to first base, and he's back standing. Twins have a leadoff man on. We can do anything with him. Here's a stretch from the belt to pitch. Outside, way outside, ball 1. Third baseman's playing on the edge of the grass. Surely he's not expecting a bunt. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High and outside, ball 2. Tyler Otts is on deck. Here's the stretch. 2-1 pitch on the way. High and outside, ball 3. 3-1. Well, will he be taking this pitch? I don't know if he will or not. We'll see. 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. We're down by 4. Here's the pitch. And he fouls it off to the left side. So the answer is no, he wasn't taken. And it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the stretch. Hampton leads away at first base, and here comes the 3-2 pitch. There's a line drive. That's going to be a base hit right up the middle. And stopping at second base will be Bryce Hampton. So the Twins have their first 2 hits in a row for a long time that I can remember. And runners on first and second with nobody out. And here comes C.J. Hendrickson, the manager of the Dirtbags, and he's going slowly to the mound. He's got a guy, I think he's got a guy ready in the bullpen, and he's out talking to his pitcher as T.J. Tyler Otts will be in the batter's box. Well, we really need to put together an inning here. We haven't done that for 3 nights almost. So Hampton's on with a base hit. And a single by Herchuk. He's on first with nobody out. So runners on first and second. Give me one more hit and then we'll go. How's that? On deck is Caden Richards. Infield back in the middle. Playing even with the bag. Actually, they're in a little bit on first and third. Here's a stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball 1. I'd take another walk. A stretch from the belt. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Way outside, ball 2. 2-0. Geisler looks in. He's got his signal. Here it comes. High, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. I would think that we'd be taking here maybe even 2 pitches. But I think at least 1. I don't know. We'll see. Here comes the pitch. 3-0. And it is outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. That brings up Caden Richards.
The third baseman.
Oh, I'd like to see him square up one. You got to get it out of the infield. No double plays here. Now the infield has come in. This is interesting. This is an interesting play. We're down by 4 runs. Here's the first pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike. So it's an interesting call by the defense here. They're got all the infielders on the grass. Nobody out. Here's the windup and the pitch. Fouled off and out of play, and the strike is 0-2 on Caden Richards. On deck is Richard Gutierrez. Come on, Caden. Square one up here. 0-2 the count. There's a line drive to right field. This is going to be caught by the right fielder. It's going to score a run. Going to third base. Going to third base. That was the craziest thing I've seen in a long time. Nolan Hershock kind of took off after the ball was caught, and he stopped about 10 feet or 10 or 15 feet off of second base, and the throw was coming in, and he was basically racing the throw to third base. It was rolling on the ground behind him. We got the run home, so that's a sacrifice fly for Caden Richards. And here is Richard Gutierrez. They tried to say he left too early. Of course they tried to say that, but he did not. So 1 RBI for Caden and 1 out, and scoring is Bryce Hampton. Going to third is Hershock, and on first is Tyler Otts, excuse me. I'll get it straight. I'm just trying to write and talk at the same time. First pitch to Richard Gutierrez is high for ball 1. He needs to get one. Needs a base hit is what he needs. And that must have hit his bat. 1-1, I think. I guess he's not going to first base anytime. So Hershock's on third. Otts is on first. The count is 1-1. On deck is Mitch Birdsall. Come on, Rich. We need to at least get another run in here. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Curveball. He'll call that every time. He'll call it every time. And strike 2. I would think that pitcher's learned that by now. If he throws that curveball, he's going to call it. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back, and it was a curveball. So we'll see. Richards competing. Twins have a run home with 1 out and runners at first and third. Really need a base hit. That's what we really need. One and 2 count on Richard Gutierrez. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive, base hit right field. 1 run is in. Tyler Otts was on the run, and he'll end up at third base, and that's a hit and run perfectly executed by Richard Gutierrez on a 1 and 2 count. Hit it with some authority, slapped it right into right field, and the Twins have scored 2 runs and now down by 2. It's 6-4 with runners at first and third, 1 out. Mitch Birdsall will be the batter, and we're going to see a new pitcher from the Dirtbags, and we'll be right back.
Once again, tonight's call to the bullpen is sponsored by Tim Hicks, Shelter Insurance Agent. Tim has helped generations of families get the right coverage at the right price. Please call Tim Hicks' office at 316-788-4271 or stop by his office at 124 South Baltimore in Durban to learn more about shelter insurance or just for an insurance question.
Okay, we're back here at Panther Field. We got a new pitcher. I believe it's Number 9, A.J. Joint. He's listed as an other, so I don't know what that means. But he is pitching right now. And we'll see what he has. He'll be facing Mitch Birdsall, and if we can stay out of a double play, Kyler Warren. Let's check on these Jayhawk League scores while we're waiting here. See if I can pull them up. In the bottom of the 7th at Great Bend. Great Bend's leading Hayesville 5-0. Kingman Islanders and the Diamond Kings are tied in the bottom of the 2nd. This last I have 1-1 there. No score on the Rebels and the Hutch Monarchs. But we'll keep looking. Here comes Mitch Birdsall against A.J. Joint. He steps in. And here's the first pitch to Mitch. High and outside, ball 1. On the broadcast tonight, up in the box, the Twins down 6-4 in the top of the 7th with 2 runs in. And Mitch Birdsall at the plate. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And almost hit him, but it's ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Tyler Otts on third. Richard Gutierrez on first. Here's the stretch and the 2-0 pitch. Curveball drops in there for strike 1. 2-1. Come on, Mitch. You got to get one out of the infield here. Big hole on the right side between second base and first base. Here's the stretch, then the 2-1 pitch. There goes the runner. And ball 3, and there's going to be no throw at second base. And getting the stolen base on that is Richard Gutierrez. So that ankle must be feeling okay, as he steals second base. And runners at second and third. 3 balls and 1 strike. The infield has come in. Popped up in the center field, shallow center. Looking at it, he can't find it, it drops! And there's going to be a run coming to the plate. Here's the throw. And we score as he could not find the ball in the lights or in the sky. And scoring is Tyler Otts from third base. And the Twins are just down by 1 run now with runners at first and second with 1 out. That'd be a base hit for Mitch Birdsall, a run RBI on him for a single. And here's Kyler Warren. And we're in the 7th inning. Runners at first and second. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike. Cotter's got a hit, grounded into a double play, and grounded out to third base. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Joint's pitch. There's fouled back on a curveball, and quickly 0-2 goes Kyler Warren. Again, I will emphasize the center fielder and the left fielder both for the Dirtbags are playing very shallow. 0-2 pitch on the way. And almost a wild pitch. Nice catch by the catcher there, Shugo. As he's made a nice stop on that ball, and the count's 1-2. There's a stretch from the belt. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Outside, and a nice stop again by the Dirtbags catcher. Two and two, one out. We're in the seventh. Popped up foul fly is going to be out of play, I believe. Yes, it is. Bounces over by the flagpoles and off into the street. So count goes 2-2. Still remains at 2-2. On deck. Looks like maybe getting a pinch hitter, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Over to second for one. Over to first. And he's off the bag. He's safe. And now the third baseman is talking to the umpires. I don't know what's going on out there. Now the coach is telling the Dirtbags coach something, and I don't know what we're doing here. All I do know is there's runners on first and third with 2 out, and now he's going to go out and talk to the infield umpire, and and they're having a nice little gab fest. And he's sending him back to the dugout. So there's 2 out. We are going to have a pinch hitter, it looks like, for Nolan Gantner, I guess. I don't know exactly if he's hurt or what, but it looks like it's going to be Holden Pantier stepping in. Here's the first pitch to Holden. And in the dirt for ball 1. I wonder if they'll run Kyler Warren here. They could. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Throw back over to first base, and I guess the pitcher was thinking the same thing. Got another right-hander in the bullpen out there for the Dirtbags. I'm not sure who it is. One ball, no strikes. Holden Pantier making his initial plate appearance tonight. Swing and a miss on a curveball, and it's 1-1. Kyler Warren leads away. A.J. Joint looking down, looking back at the first base, and now takes a stretch. He's ready to go. And there goes Kyler, and the ball's outside, and there's no throw to second. So that'll be a stolen base for Kyler Warren. And a 2-1 pitch. High, 3-1. On deck is Cade Sheldon. He's been on an error. And he's got a sacrifice fly. We need a base hit right here. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. And that loads the bases. So we'll see what's going on as Cade Sheldon comes up.
The left fielder, number 7, Cade
Base on balls, and Cade Sheldon comes in. Here's the first pitch for Cade. Fastball in there for a strike. Sure like to see a base hit here. It'd be big right now. Twins down by 1. Top of the 7th inning. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. And here's a throw back to first base, and they picked off Holden Bantier at first base. He wasn't awake. Holy cow, that's not good baseball. Unbelievable. Oh well. Twins come up with 3 runs on 3 hits and no errors and 2 left. Gee, many Christmas. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. The Twins just down by 1, 6-5, and Luis Diaz is coming out for his 5th inning of work. Pantier is going to play first base now. Holden Pantier is a tough nut ball player. He is as tough as they come, and I don't know what happened there, but he got out there a little bit too far and wasn't paying attention to get back, and he got nipped. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Twins down by 1, 6-5. The hits are even at 9. And the first hitter will be in the 7th, Miles Hartman. It'll be Hartman, Delancey, and Gregg started off. And we're going back to see the Twins starting to warm up a little bit out there. Here's Miles Hartman. Actually, Luis Diaz throws below ball 1. He's in his 6th inning of relief. Here's the stretch. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball 2. And this might not last too long because he might be a little tired too. Down 2-0. There's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Strike on the outside part of the plate. 2-1. Diaz looks in for a sign. He's got it. High, ball 3. 3-1. Diaz looks in for the stretch. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. That one's right down there on the outside part of the plate. Three and 2. Come on, Luis. Ball 4. Here comes the pitching coach, Andrew Prevey, out of the dugout. He's going to go talk to Luis Diaz. Wonder if there'll be a bunt here. I don't know that. I just wonder. They're going to make a pitching change, it looks like to me. This will be interesting. Hopefully we can throw some strikes. Good performance by Luis Diaz. You got to tip your hat to him. He's kept the Twins in the ball game here the last 5 innings. Actually, the last 6 innings, he's kept the Twins in the ball game. So, see who the new pitcher is going to be when we come back. Looks like it's Tanner Nelson.
Give his office a call at 316-788-4271 or stop by his office at 124 South Baltimore Road to learn more about shelter insurance.
It'd be the 3, 4, 5 hitters for. Excuse me. Yes, it'll be the 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Dirtbags. As we'll check the scores again here pretty quick.
Now pitching for your Derby Twins, number 22, Tanner Nelson.
Tanner Nelson is the new pitcher. 5-0 bottom of the 7th. Great bend over Hayesville. Diamond Kings and Islanders, Kingman Islanders, are still tied at 1 in the bottom of the 2nd. The last we have nothing on the Newton Rebels and Hutch Monarchs. So, need a nice double play ball. If we can get one. As Tanner Nelson throws his warm-up pitches, he'll be facing DeCarlo Delancey, Daniel Gregg, and Daniel Williams. 3, 4, 5. Delancey has flied out to left field, flied out to right field, and has been out catcher to first base. Pitcher to first base, excuse me. First base to pitcher. That is 3-1. I got it right now, excuse me. Here's DeCarlo Delancey, like I said. He'll step in, right-handed hitter. We'll see what Tanner Nelson can give us tonight. Sure hope he can throw us a double play ball. That sure would be nice. Here's the first pitch he throws is low and inside, ball 1. Leading away is Hartman at first. And here comes, there he goes. Nope, he does. He stayed in the ball 2. We cannot walk people. Come on now. Here's the stretch and the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike, drops in there. Curve ball off speed for strike 1. 2-1. How about a nice round the horn double play like they had on us? And it's ball 3. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Need to make this guy hit. And he's in there for strike 2 on a fastball. Still need to throw him another strike. Can't exchange a strike for a ball in this matter. 3-2, no outs. Runner leads away at first base. And he's going. And here comes the pitch, and nope, that was ball 4, and the throw was late and not handled very well by the second baseman. So, here we got first and second, nobody out, both on walks. It's just, here's Daniel Craig. I don't know why these batters even swing. I mean, the Twins do have a pitcher in a bullpen. I can't see who it is from here. But anyway, we'll see what happens here. Here's Daniel Craig. He's had a nice night. He's been on a walk and first pitch in there, ball 1. Or out inside, ball 1. Been on a walk and a hit and a hit. He scored 2 runs. He's also grounded out to shortstop. That's what we need, is a ground ball to shortstop. Ground ball, the pitcher, he can't even take it. Getting it is, holy cow. Ball was hit going back at the pitcher. Nelson tried to kick it with his feet, missed it. Ball rolled right over second base. Kyler Warren picked it up, stepped on the base, and proceeded to drop the ball. And the bases are loaded. That's got to be an error on the shortstop, I guess. He was trying to get a double play. I understand that, but you got to get one first. So the bases are loaded. And here is Daniel Williams. Now we're in a tough spot. First pitch in there for a strike. The Twins, they don't even have their infield in. They're not even playing their infield in. Now they're coming in. Second pitch, pulled the string on a curveball, and a strike two. I'm not sure we're in the ballgame mentally, really. I don't know that we've had been all night. He had to manually pull the infield in. High ball, ball one. Daniel Williams tonight pops straight up. It's probably foul. It's going to be out of play, I think, and it is. And the count stays at 1-2. I'd take a pop-up. I'd take a strikeout, too. One-two count. Ground ball third. He got it. Here's the play at the plate, and there's one out, and he'll hold on to it. As nice play by Caden Richards on a shot to third. He came up with it. Got the force out at home plate for the first out, and then so it's a force. Runners on the bases remain loaded, and there's one out with Shugo Kanda. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, inside, ball one. Well, we take a double play ball if we can get it, but we got to make sure we get this run at home if we have to do that too. Ball two, 2-0. Come on, guys. Suck it up right here. Let's go. Only down by one. Here's the stretch. 2-0 pitch. Ball three. 3 balls and no strikes. You can't afford to walk a guy here. There's nowhere to put him. Here's the 3-0 pitch. There's a line drive foul. He was swinging 3-0. Line drive foul and out of play to the left side. So 3-1. Here's the stretch. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off, out of play, 3-2. Full count. Got to throw a strike here. Come on now. Tanner Nelson in the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Fouled back and out of play, and the count remains 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back and out of play, so he's right on top of it, but he's actually fouled him to the left side and to the right side, so if we could figure out a pitch that might fool him. There's a fly ball in the center field. Coming in is on the run is here's the throw, and he is safe, and he left early, and I don't know if anybody saw it. Yeah, tell somebody. Run out there, run out there, run out there, or something. He left early. Yeah, it's not gonna matter now. Here's Noah Fields. So they get a run back now with 2 out. And here's the first pitch to Noah Fields. Curveball stayed inside, ball 1. Again, we give the opposition 4 outs. Outside, ball 2. Strike, 2-1. So the Dirtbags pick up a run in here in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 2-run ball game, 7-5. And the pitch. Inside, ball 3. Here's the stretch. 3-1 pitch. Fastball, strike 2. Three-two pitch. There goes the runners. And he struck him out for the 3rd out. A run, no hits. 2 left. Oh, those base on balls. So we go to the 8th inning, and the Twins are down by 2, 7-5. And we'll try to see what we can do. Going to see a new pitcher also for, looks like, the Dirtbags. Number 11, Jason McCarty will be the new pitcher for the Dirtbags. He's going to come in and throw. We'll see what he's got. See what the Twins have is more important. Don't know much about this McCarty pitching. He's listed as a infielder, so we'll see. If I sound a little bit down, it's the fact that I'm just so tired of these base on balls, and I'm not talking about any one individual. I'm just talking about the whole staff. You could go up there, if you check our numbers coming into tonight's game, well, before last night's game, I'm going to tell you how many walks we have to our strikeouts. We have, let me see where we at here. 124 strikeouts, or excuse me, 124 base on balls, so 223 strikeouts. That's not a very good ratio. A good ratio is 3-1, 3 strikeouts to a walk, but we're well past that. Cade Shelton's going to step in and try to get something going. It'll be Cade Shelton, Bryce Hampton, and Nolan Herchuk. I think that combination worked okay last time, but we'll see if we can do it this time. Again, center fielder playing shallow. Left fielder's backed up a little bit, but first pitch is outside for ball 1 to Cade Shelton. Cade tonight has bounced out and hit a sacrifice fly. 0 for 2. Fastball in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-1. You got a sidewinders warming up out in the Dirtbag bullpen. We'll see what's going on with that. And it hit him. So, first runner, leadoff runner on, leadoff batter, leadoff runner now. And Bryce Hampton comes in. He singled to left his last time. We'd take another one of those.
Bryce Hampton.
Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Outside, strike. Ball on the outside part of the plate. Looked a little outside from here, but he called it strike 1. And we'll see what happens with this one. Low, ball 1. I wonder if the Twins will be running to try to keep out of a double play. I don't know if they will be or not. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Ball 2, low. Two and 1 to Bryce Hampton. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2. It's taken all the way, and it's 2-2. Flash giving signs at third base. And it's ball 3. 3-2. Sheldon made a motion like the ball was low and outside. Thought he was going to get away from him. Sheldon took a few extra steps but hustled back in. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Out, ball 4. So the first 2 guys walk, and that brings up left-handed hitting Nolan Hershock. I remember him do this back in Dodge City with a 3-run homer to right field. I'm not saying he's going to do it now, but I sure wouldn't mind him doing that. Steps in, left-handed hitter. First pitch. There's a line drive foul out toward the bullpen in right field. And a strike 1. Tyler Ross back to the top of the lineup is on deck. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Here's the stretch. A 1-1 pitch. Outside. Didn't miss by much, but it missed. 2-1. Nolan Hershock. Runners lead away. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-1 to Nolan Hershock. Now, will he be taken here or will he be swinging? They got a submariner sidewinder going out in the bullpen. So we'll see what happens. Takes strike 2 on the inner part of the plate. Thought about going, but held up, but it was strike 2. So we got to defend the plate here, Nolan. Keep out of double play, too. And he walked him. That wasn't far off the outside part of the plate the way this guy's been calling. He had more guts than I did to take that one. That loads the bases with 3 walks. And here's Tyler Ott, top of the lineup with nobody out. We'll see what's going on here with the defense and with the offense. And here comes the pitching, or the manager of the Dirtbags, and we'll see what's going to happen here. He's talking to him. They haven't made any motions yet. I think he's going to leave him in. He is going to leave him in. and pitch to Tyler Ott. So we'll see what happens here. The infield will stay back in the middle, and they're even with the bag at actually in a couple steps in at first and third. Here's the first pitch to Tyler Otts. Outside ball one. I think that was a changeup. And I think the pitcher thought it was a strike. But the umpire didn't call it that way. I've been there, done that. Here's the first, or the 1-0 pitch to Tyler Otts. Line drive, base hit, 1 run is home. Here comes, we're going to stop him at third. And that's an RBI single for Tyler Otts. And we're going to make a pitch and change this time. As, let me see, we got Cade Shelton, who walked, scores. He comes around to score. Hampton goes to third base. And Herchok goes to second base. Hey, send somebody else up, would you please? We're going to have to get a new scorekeeper. Herchok goes to second base, and Tyler Otts gets an RBI single. Let me see here. I'm just doing my scorebook as we talk here. An RBI for Tyler, and he's on first, and we got bases loaded, and we got a submariner coming in here. We all, what's that song? We all, Yellow Submarine. Yeah. We got a new scorekeeper coming in because our scorekeeper had to get up and go get ready in the bullpen. So a side armor, and actually we got Caden Richards coming up. He hit a sacrifice fly last time, and he's 0 for 3 tonight. No, excuse me, he's not. He's 1 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. But he's coming up now. Twins down by 1 run. Top of the 8th inning. Here comes Nolan Hershaw's workout buddy. Brother Nate's coming up here to take over the scoreboard. Number 6. I don't know who number 6 is here. Here he is. Michael Butler is now pitching for. Well, no, wait a minute. Yes, Michael Butler is now the pitcher for the Dirtbags. Here's Caden Richards. Right now he's got the bases loaded and he's got no outs. And we've got a 1-run ball game. Second base, shortstop, the middle infielder's deep. First pitch, fastball right in there for a strike. Infield is in maybe 1 step playing on the edge of the grass. So we'll see what happens here with Caden Richards. Low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck is Richard Gutierrez. He's had a nice night so far. Here's the windup. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Curveball right in there for strike 2. Caden's taking all the way, so he's down in the count 1-2. Going to have to make some kind of contact here. He knows it. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 2, excuse me. 2-2, nobody out. Bases loaded for the Twins. Top of the 8th. Here's the windup and the pitch. Popped up foul. Let's hope it gets out of play. Chasing it over to the backstop is the catcher and just drops on the other side of the backstop. So the count will stay at 2-2. It's been an odd game. This is not the same pitcher. Cooper Garrison is pitching now. He's got somebody else's jersey on. So 2-2. Come on, Cooper. Throw him a goat ball. Ball 3. 3-2. So Caden Richards has got to protect the plate. Anything close, he's got to deal with. Here's the windup, the payoff pitch. There's a fly ball to left field. It's going back, and it's going to be caught. And we're going to tie the ball game here. Here comes the throw into the home. And it gets past the cutoff man, but not going anywhere on any runners could advance. So with the Twins have tied at 7-7 with 1 out. Another sacrifice fly for Caden Richards. Here's Richard Gutierrez tonight. Richard he's got 3 hits. Actually, he's got 4 hits. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball. Over to second for 1. Over to first. Double play. And that's all for the Twins in the 8th. But they do tie it with 2, and it's 7-7 going into the bottom of the 8th. And let's see what the Twins are going to do on the mound here for the 8th inning. Tanner Nelson returns to the hill for the 8th inning of a 7-7 ball game. Looks like in the bullpen we may have Richard Venegas thrown out there. I think it's him. I really can't tell for sure, but that's a guess anyway. No, the bullpen is empty at this time, right, for the Dirtbags. So we'll see what happens with Tanner Nelson. See if he can get these guys out. We're going to have. Let's see who's coming up for the Dirtbags. It's going to be number 23, Aiden Martinez in the 8th inning. Tanner Nelson, first pitch on the way. Outside for ball 1. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. In there for a strike. It'll be Aiden Martinez, Mikey Acosta, and Chase Creddy in the expected up here for the Dirtbags in the 8th inning, and it's a strike 2 call on Aiden Martinez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the stretch from the belt and the pitch. Whoo, where was that at? Man. I don't know. I can't even tell you where that was at. That looked like right down the middle to me. But it's ball 2. Fouled back. Count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff hitter here in the 8th inning, Aiden Martinez for the Dirtbags. And the 2-2 pitch. High ball 3. Don't walk this guy. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. So, first runner on with a walk, and that'll bring up Mikey Acosta. And that's going to be all for Tanner Nelson. Let's see who this is coming in. I'm thinking it's, well, I'm not going to guess. I'm going to wait till he gets closer in because I can't tell. That's a long ways out there. It's going to be Alejandro Vangas taking over. With a runner on first base and nobody out.
Now pitching for your Derby Twins, number 30, Alejandro Venegas.
Can you have Keith come up here? Keith. Mikey Acosta's going to be the first hitter for the against Venegas with Aiden Martinez on first. Last time he flew out to left field. We'll see if he can maybe give us a double play possibly. There's the first pitch from Venegas. There's a fly ball. This one's going to be fair. It's going to go all the way down into the corner, coming over. Uh-oh, they got him held up. They got him held up. Let's go. Come on, pay attention. And they let him get out of it. The runner, the batter, ran all the way around second. He was 3/4 of the way to third base, and holding up was Martinez, and we didn't play it very well. And they both got back. We had a chance to get one of them. So that's a double for Acosta. And going to third is Martinez, and here's Chase Creddy, who we haven't got out yet tonight, and the infield is in there for a strike. I think maybe there might have been a little cross up on the pitch there. It was a strike, but I'm not sure that it was the one that Mitch Birdsall was expecting. So we'll go back here, and let's hope we can get a bounce out to the infield or a strikeout or a pop-up. I'll take any one of those three. Venegas into a stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Oh, 0-2. Venegas looks in for a sign. In the stretch, here comes the pitch. Fouled off to the left side, and it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Creddy. Ground ball fouled back by the Twins dugout. Nice pitch. Curveball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Crushed foul outside of third base.
I told you that was wrong.
Okay.
I can't do anything about it right now.
Okay, 0-2. Let's see what Venegas is going to come up with for this pitch. Here we go. There's a line drive. This is going to drop in and score 2 runs. That's maybe his 5th hit on the night. It is his 5th hit on the night, and he just scored 2 runs to the 9-7 advantage for the Dirtbags. And this will bring up Miles Hartman. A good bit of hitting. I mean, he fouled off a lot of pitches, and there was no balls when he hit that. It says 0-2 the whole time. He leads away. Here comes the pitch. Fastball high, ball 1. He started to go and stopped. So we'll see what happens here. Here's a stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Well, we got to shut him down. There aren't any outs, so we got to do what we can do to limit the damage. Here's the stretch and the pitch on the way. Fouled off and out of play, and it counts 1-2. That hit by Creddy, that was just a little, not even a little over a blooper to left field. It was just there was no one around it that could get it. That's why they scored those 2 runs. And there goes, nope, it doesn't go. And not sure where that one was at, but it's ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. High. Ball 3. Three-two pitch on the way. Fly ball to center field. It's going to be caught. Oh, drifting over is Otts, and going back to first base is Creddy, who was running on the pitch. So 1 out.
The center fielder, number 21, DeCarlo Delancey.
Here's DeCarlo Delancey. Excuse me. I'll get it here in a minute. First pitch, throw to second base, and he is safe. Stolen base for
Tonight's stolen base sponsor is Ron Paul, Northwestern.
Creddy.
Ron is located at 424 Southeast Lewis Drive, Suite B in Mulvane, Kansas.
There's the 1-0 pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 2. On deck is Daniel Gregg. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. In there for strike one. 2-1. The Twins on the bottom side of a 9-7 lead right now. Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. And we'll do it again.
Oops. Okay, nice delivery.
2-2 pitch. Nope, turn it back, throws it back to second base, and I throw it back to the pitcher. So 2-2, 1 out, bottom of the 8th, DeCarlo Delancey. And he struck him out on a curveball. Nice pitch. So that's 2 outs, and that'll bring up Daniel Gregg.
The right fielder, number 15, Daniel Craig.
He's walked. He's got a base hit. There's the stretch, and here comes the first pitch. Swing fouled off into the right side. Oh, 1 on Gregg. Fastball high, ball 1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And it's in the dirt, ball 2. Bounces away from the catcher Birdsall, and going over to third base is Creddy. I think it's Creddy. Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike. And here comes the pitch. Fouled off and back out of play. And the count evens at 2-2.
Stop by and visit or call Shelton Collision Repair at 316-788-1528.
There's the stretch and the 2-2 pitch. Whoa, that one looked pretty good, but I don't know where it was. 3-2. Full count. Runner on third base, 2 out, bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, base hit right field. Runner scores, Twins down 3. So, the Twins cannot crack these Dirtbags very easy.
Aaron Plummer.
The first base RBI, and here's Plummer. Steps in. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. Popped way up in the air, foul. This will be out of play back behind the grandstands on the third base side.
That ball needed a designated driver.
So here we go, 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt, ball 2. 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off and out of play, and the count evens at 2-2. The Twins will have, I believe, Birdwall, Warren, and Pantier as first 3 in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Ground ball at third base. Up with it. Caden Richards over to first, and that's all for the Dirtbags, but they came up with 3 runs on a couple hits. No Twins errors. 1 left. After 8 1/2 innings, or after 8 innings actually, because they're the home team, the scores of Dirtbags 10, the Twins 7, and we'll see what the Twins can do with at their final at bat here coming up. I need to stand up for a second. We need base runners. Call out for base runners. It's going to start off with Birdsall in the 9th against the Sidewinder. I can't pronounce his name. Sorensen. Okay, bottom of the 9th.
Catcher number 10.
Here's
Birdsall.
Mitchell Birdsall to step in. Need base runners. First pitch. Fastball for a strike. Wind up the pitch. Fastball, strike 2. Inside, ball 1. Kyler Warren's in the on-deck circle. And there's ball 2. Ball was outside. Tried to throw a curveball, got way out too wide. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Here's Kyler Warren.
The shortstop number 8.
Needs some base hits. There's the first pitch to Kyler Warren. Looked a little low, but he called it a strike. Fouled off to the right side, now to play. And the count's 0-2. And he struck him out on 3 pitches. So, Twins down to their last batter. Here's Holden Pantier will step in. First pitch, curveball outside. Ball 2 on a curveball outside. And it's ball 3 outside. 3-0. And ball 4. So 4 pitches and Holden Pantier is on first base. That'll bring up Cade Shelton.
No left fielder number 7. Cade Sheldon.
Sheldon, left fielder, he steps in tonight wearing number 7. Here's the first pitch to Cade Sheldon. Fastball outside, ball 1. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. If Shelton can get on, Bryce Hampton would be next. Here's the pitch. Fouled off and out of play to the right side. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way. And it's ball 2 outside. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. He picks it up, throws it over to first, and that's the ball game. Twins lose 10-7. Not a very good night for the Derby Twins. Any way you look at it. Defense not very good, pitching not very good, offense not very good. So just wasn't the Twins' night tonight. So we'll try again tomorrow night against Hutchinson. And from here on out, we got to win some baseball games. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate your listening and your comments, and invite you back here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock as we take on the Hutch Monarchs. See you then. Good night.